Hello YouTube, this is Pinchy08 here. Well, I did promise an in-depth look at some of these NG models aircrafts that I received yesterday, and so here we go. And if you remember how broken the Aer Lingus A330-200 was, that's why I'm sending that one back, but I'm keeping the Hawaiian A330-200 you're seeing here, because even though it did come with a detached nose gear, that was more fixable than the two parts on the the Aer Lingus 757-200, because those things really were broken, as in cracked off, both an engine and a nose gear, so there was no point in me trying to fix those parts, so no doubt I'm sending that back. And I definitely checked another eBay seller. Apparently that one was very nice. They took a picture of it out of the box as well, and apparently it looks to be in one piece, so hopefully it stays on eBay a little longer, till probably next week or any time so, because that's when I get paid, and I'll get that. And I'll also be pre-ordering the NG models version of the JetBlue A321. Waffle Collectibles is already sold out of theirs, even though theirs was still listed as pre-order. So I guess the only alternative I have left would be the DieCastAirplaneStore.com. Theirs is still available for pre-order, so hopefully I'll get that one done soon, because a lot of JetBlue planes in 1/400 scale do seem to sell out like hotcakes, as I always mention. So I'll talk more about that soon, but for now, our focus will be on the Hawaiian 330-200 that I was able to fix its nose gear. So yeah, this is a very, very beautiful plane. And if you are wondering, I also do have an old livery on its way. That could probably arrive either tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday, if not Monday. And I will do a comparison between the old livery and new livery, so I could spice things up at my own Terminal 5 model that I've been doing each month. That way, one month you can see a new livery Hawaiian 330-200 and an old livery Hawaiian 330-200. In fact, there are in real life still some A330-200 still in the old livery. I'm guessing that is by popular demand. But this new livery is pretty cool, because what really makes these new liveries stand out for Hawaiian Airlines is how they painted a gray lay around like the middle of the fuselage like that. That is really, really excellent. Of course, they did repaint the winglets. The old livery would have them painted as like a purplish with a pink hue, or probably pink with a purple hue. And they decided to paint that silver with a silver flowered lay. That's pretty gorgeous. And I have to admit, by taking a closer look at the landing gear of this thing by NG models, that looks even more realistic than the Gemini model does. So when the Gemini Jets version with the old livery comes in anytime this week or on Monday, I will give you an in-depth review on the comparison between Gemini and NG models. Unfortunately, a little bit of detail got lost underneath the plane where the nose gear was glued back, so I'll probably show you that. I don't find it that much big deal, because it's only under the plane, and this is where you get the most detail, so I'm glad this part of the detail stays. Yep, it's very, very gorgeous. So, registration number, if you can't read it very well, I'll read it for you off the box while it sits here. Registration number is November 389 Hotel Alpha. And I like how they have the letters HA at the end, which really stand for Hawaii. And if we took a closer look at the front of this aircraft, it kind of almost depicts a JetBlue plane, where it has its own caption, as well as the name of the airplane that you're flying. You can see it says Airbus A330-200, and since I don't know Hawaiian language very well, that's why I'm not able to read that very, very well. This can give you a good chance to take a look at that beautifully detailed nose landing gear. In the first exit door here, where business and first class boards, you got the Hawaii state flag. And then on the second exit door, where economy class passengers board, that's where you got the regular Hawaiian Airlines logo. So if I was to do a flight from JFK or Boston all the way to Honolulu like that, I would have probably wanted to do like business or first class with the reclining seats. That way I could catch a few Z's. And they say the flight time from either JFK or Boston all the way to Honolulu is about 10.5 hours. I figured that's very long because you're flying from the east to the west coast of the mainland of the USA, and then probably another 2 or 3 hours to get to the Hawaiian Islands. So trust me, that's a very, very long flight. In fact, I've seen on their website that when we'd land there, apparently half the day would be gone. The plane takes off from Boston or JFK at about 10 a.m. and then lands in Honolulu around the 4 p.m. hours. You would have probably expected to still be the early hours because you're crossing like several time zones to get to Hawaii. But apparently, don't think just because you're flying all the way far, far to the west coast and over to the Hawaiian Islands like that, don't think that they're going to hold the timeline like that. Because no matter where you are in the world, the clock is always ticking. So it's pretty sad thought that if you took this long flight that you'd miss half your day on your first day when you're there. I really wish I was in Honolulu so I could do that Aulani resort owned by Disney. It would have been very, very fun. So I'm going to finish off this up close here with a 360-degree look. Man, oh man, this is just a gorgeous aircraft. And I'm glad for the most part it was a fixable aircraft, that I was able to simply super glue the nose landing gear back in place. But yeah, that Aer Lingus 757-200, because of the way it's broken like that, I would have to call that one garbage. Hopefully the next one I order will not be garbage if it's in one piece. I'm sure the seller will be very careful when he ships it. So now for some underbody detail. And so here at the nose gear, this is where a little bit of detail is lost, because usually we got the painted outline of the nose gear door where the nose gear is kept while it's in flight. Apparently you can see some of it has gone lost. And there's only a few tiny little blobs of super glue from when I super glued the nose landing gear back. But it's no big deal, because this is only the underside. Main landing gear definitely looks absolutely excellent. You got the stand hole for your stand. So yeah, this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous aircraft. Can't wait to get the old livery very, very soon, as well as the new livery Aer Lingus A330-200. Speaking of Aer Lingus, this was the only aircraft that came in one piece. And props to user Aviation Blue Tech, and that would be the Aer Lingus A321neo, which I'm here previewing. That's probably the one I'm going to review next, either tonight or probably tomorrow. It's going to be really, really unique to see, and I definitely pulled that out of the box yesterday, if you remember that this one was in one piece, so I'll probably be doing an in-depth review on that one next. It's going to look very, very excellent. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. This was, once again, the NG Models Hawaiian A330-200 in the new livery. Love this airplane. Can't wait to debut it at my T5. Still got to wait for the rest of the airplanes to come in. Hopefully I can get a replacement for that Aer Lingus 757-200. So, thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel at any time. And thank you for watching. Until next time, this is Cameron at Pinchy08, signing in, pinching out. Take care. And in the words of Hawaiian, aloha.